But to fund everything fully, the group says it will take $108 billion, money that might only come from dipping into savings. When you talk about that spirit of sacrifice, it often comes with a cost. 86% of volunteer firefighters nationwide spend their own money on resources. And if that's not enough, consider the number of shuttle buses. There will be 450 of them. If you line them up front to back, one after the other, they'll stretch nearly 3.5 miles. That's like starting at the state capitol downtown and traveling south on Congress Avenue, across the river, past the food trailer court, even beyond St. Edward's University, almost all the way to Highway 290. The places where it will be the worst, those shuttle bus pickups. The bill would have essentially split the Texas map. It got a lot of attention, but never made it out of committee. It would have meant 26 counties, their own state, with a capital in Amarillo. Swinford's idea stemmed from something beyond just the panhandle, though. History shows when Texas became part of the nation in the 1840s, you could actually carve out as many as 5 states. And like Swinford, a lot of people have tried to do something like this over the years.
This section was exam rooms, and as you can see, the whole wall was pushed over.
A medical practice in the path of the storm.
This was the most movement I could get out a little hole about this big.
Dawn Miles is a nurse here, married to a doctor.
Got them all on the floor in the offices.
A dozen patients trapped beneath the caved-in clinic, all still alive thanks to the couple making them wait out the weather.
I think the thing that actually saved us was this big electrical box.
Let's go see if that's mine.
Pearl Thomas nearly left minutes before the tornado hit the building. She would have been inside this.
Yep, this is my car.
It's a different way for a doctor or a nurse to save a life.
I just can't believe we came through it. Don't want to do it again either.
Pearl has a cracked rib and a bruised kidney, and now more than ever she'll need treatment.
This little hole is where they pulled us out of.
Dawn says they want to help soon and leave this behind.
If I could get something rented today, I'd rent it and we'd be in business tomorrow.
This is the gravesite of my wife.
It was only natural Amanda McCrae's family chose Eloise Woods for her final resting place.
We celebrated our 8th anniversary a month before she passed away.
Mom is with nature and she likes nature.
In life, she loved being outside with her husband Burke, their 6-year-old son Ashley, and their dog Frida.
My wife joked that she was her engagement to me. We bought a dog, and that was a big deal in the family because everyone was like, oh, you bought a dog together, that means you're gonna get married, right? My wife died of lung cancer.
Amanda was one of the first in this green burial park.
Bodies are allowed to decompose naturally, the way nature intended.
The owner opened it a few years ago, and the green idea keeps growing. Around 20 funerals so far, each one very personal and unique, even Amanda's.
We had his whole family up here and all his friends, and they dug the grave themselves. Children came up to help, and then they lowered the body in themselves with a quilt.
Ours actually has tons of flower petals on top.
But the family soon suffered another loss.
6 months later, my dog died of bone cancer. It felt like in many ways I was losing little small parts of my wife were just sort of being peeled away from my life.
Another benefit of a green burial, parks often let pets be buried alongside their loved ones.
I don't think it would be possible to pick a better place or a better way to honor her memory.
On the southern edge of Maverick County, right across the Rio Grande from Mexico, is the home of the Kickapoo traditional tribe of Texas. Twice a week, its health clinic opens to serve the 1,000 patients who make up the tribe.
No vas a ver el doctor, o si quieres ver el doctor.
People like Koki Alessandro, who often can't afford treatment.
Oh, well, diabetes. Take some pills. That's why I'm here. Can ask a review.
The tribe foots the bill with money it makes from a casino.
If we didn't have a revenue from the casino, we would be in one heck of a mess.
The Kickapoos opened Lucky Eagle Casino in the late 90s. Before that, many members lived in shacks, camping near this bridge between the U.S. and Mexico. Now, gambling revenue means new housing.
I just moved in. I don't have to pay rent. The only thing I worry about is the utility, and the tribe pays half of it.
It also pays for schooling, roads, even a sewer system.
Let's go win some money.
Plus, there are hundreds of jobs for the tribe as visitors flock here to the state's only casino.
That's my mom. It was her idea to come out here.
I'm 92 years old, and I want to keep going.
Just take a stroll through the casino parking lot. Judging from the license plates, the majority of visitors are coming from right here in Texas. In fact, most come from within 100 miles of the casino. In the last 4 years, the number of weekly visitors has doubled to 120,000, the main reason behind the casino's expansion.
The current facility was not large enough. It was a very exciting time for both the tribe and the casino, the expansion.
The Kickapoos will open a hotel and nearly double the size of the casino this spring.
All right, again.
More money means better services for the tribe.
No, manita, refuse.
For Alessandro, a new clinic with extended hours.
We are having a hard time over there. Town to see a doctor. It's a lot easier for us.